Well, hello.
Well, good evening.
You look lovely.
And so do you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You sound so low. I'm
Let me
wondering how
turn
you
up that. Yeah, I had to turn it up a little
say
bit.
something else to me, baby.
Hi. Test.
You still sound low.
I do?
Yeah, it's probably on my end.
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna get my son in a minute. Kai, come here,
Where is
because
everyone?
this is his little, and I don't know what the volume is.
Oh, okay. Go get my little cousin.
Volume. Can you move like today? Okay. Now say something, Tam. Tammy.
Huh? Hi.
That's better. That's better. Thank you. He had it really low.
Oh,
So
okay.
which button is it, son? What? Which one did you?
These are the volume controls.
This one and this one?
That's mute, that's lower, and that's high.
Thank you. Bye. I'm glad I'm on schedule.
I know.
I got a few people tuning in.
Oh,
They're like,
good.
what do I do? You watch it. What
Good,
if I
good.
have a question?
Exactly.
Say a
They,
comment.
they just have to go to the page.
Oh, for the comments. Got you.
Yeah, to
So
our Facebook page.
right. That's what I told a few people. So
Awesome. Hi, Mickey.
Hey
good
there.
evening.
Hi.
How are you? You
Lovely.
ready?
I'm ready.
Looking like sunshine.
I
I feel
know.
like Greasy Susie.
Looking like what?
I feel like Greasy Susie.
Why
Oh,
are you Greasy Susie?
Because
right.
sometimes I get a little shiny on my
I don't
forehead and
see
right
any
here.
shine. I see no shine.
I saw it. I did. My artist was unable to make it in such short notice.
Oh yeah,
So
you're what do they call it? The glam squad.
yes,
Yeah.
they were running a little behind schedule, so I was on my own this evening.
Phobia.
Good evening, Segovia.
Hi, what are you lying about
The
already?
glam squad.
Yeah.
They were unable to make it.
Okay, well, you still look good, honey.
Well, thank you, honey. It's that gene pool.
It's that
I,
natural beauty,
I know. You don't need much. What you mean?
right?
I just woke up like this, honey. Like, oh, time to get on.
A little lip gloss and we can keep it moving.
That's all you
Absolutely.
need.
That's all.
Turn my phone off.
Yep.
Yes, I did do that. I
Yep.
told the kids not a sound.
Yes.
This is business.
Where's my Mimi? Where's our host?
Right. She said she was ready.
She
I
did.
I don't see her. We got 1 minute.
Come on, Mimi.
Come on.
Come on, Mimi. Well, I saw Applehead, but she
I'm here. I'm here. I'm still trying to get my crew quiet.
Oh, okay.
well, I did a good threatening, so
Yeah, my
Yeah.
threats don't really work.
Let me text everybody, tell them quiet on the set.
Yes. Oh, here comes our host.
Okay. Okay.
get quiet on the set. Amen.
Yes.
Where's Nikki?
Girl.
Hello,
Okay.
guys.
Amen.
All right. We
Good
don't see you.
evening.
Hear you.
I don't see you, babe.
There
Here I
we
am.
go.
Hold on.
Mimi.
Where the light at?
You
I'm
guys
turning it
ready?
on. It's
Lighting
starting to lighten
camera
in here. I had to turn
action.
it
There
off.
it is.
Are you guys ready for me to send it live?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to pull it
Applehead.
up. I'm ready.
Okay,
I'm
Latif,
ready.
you gotta sit down, boo.
Oh,
Nah, I'm not cutting up.
uh-oh.
I had to turn on another light. I'm here.
I don't
Okay,
know how to mute my
Muted
freaking.
T.
yes, you
And
guys,
we're
ready?
live, baby.
Y'all ready?
I'm ready. T,
Are
get your
we gonna
activated.
do, for our second thing, are we gonna, on our second device, I'm gonna do it on my phone.
Yes, that's for you, so you can see the
Okay, and I'll
question.
make sure that is muted.
Yes, you ready?
I am ready.
Okay.
Is that too much light?
That's a lot of light.
Is it too much light?
Is it you shining?
You look like
Yeah.
Casper.
Once
Right.
we get it, we can hear everything, okay?
That looks good if you,
How's that?
Yeah.
that's better.
No, I see Decovia.
Hi, Sokovia. Hi, ladies.
Okay, guys, hold on. It's about to go.
Okay. Then we can greet each other. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
See what been going on.
Okay, and now.
Okay.
Good evening, ladies.
Hi.
Hey, good evening.
Oh.
Going
You
on?
ain't looking so pretty today.
Are everybody?
Looking
You
like
know.
sunshine.
Yes, flip it, flip it.
In the jeans, you know.
A little lip gloss and go.
That's
Right.
it.
That's right. That's all we
That's
need.
all you need.
Right.
What y'all been up to? Y'all all right?
I'm
Yeah.
good.
Absolutely. The
Wow.
family and I just
It's
got
been
back
good.
today from Las Vegas again. It was
You
a
said-
drive.
You said you just
Yeah.
got back.
Oh, you guys drove.
Yes, so it's about 3 hours and 45 minutes. So there's a couple places we like to stop along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's just fun for the kids. We took the kids, so they had a good time.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And T, you had a good
Welcome
little
home.
time. You had a good little time, T.
I had a wonderful time. It stopped too soon. You know, vacations don't last long.
Right.
And being able to meet up with family was amazing because I got to see Tiger.
Mhm.
3 hours and 45
Yes.
minutes. So there's a
Another
couple
cousin.
And being able to meet up with family was amazing.
Nice.
Okay. Mimi, what's going on?
Hey, Mimi,
What's
what's
going on?
up?
Hi, guys. I just had a question that I wanted to ask. So I wanted to know, would you guys agree or disagree that sex, do you agree or disagree that once sneaky conversations lead, when is the first step for somebody cheating? Do you think it's the sneaky conversation, or do you think it's the sex? Which one would you guys think?
I would.
Conversation.
Can I
Ooh,
take this
I'm about to
one?
pour a drink. Let me get my
Right.
drink while I think about it.
Let me sip first. Mhm.
Right.
What are you ladies drinking? Before we dive into that, what are you drinking, Anna Maria?
I have some dark red cat with fresh
Oh.
pineapples
Oh
floating.
no!
Not the dark red.
Oh no!
The change.
It's one of those days.
Oh boy, we're in for a treat.
No! Oh Jesus! Help us all.
Okay. And how about you, Decovia? What are you drinking tonight?
You know what? I was in the store in Publix the other, I think it was Valentine's weekend actually, and they had all the cute little Valentine stuff on display at the front, and so this chocolate wine.
And you
chocolate
should have left it
red
right
wine.
there. Mm-mm.
How is that?
It tastes just like it sound. I mean, chocolate, red
Let
wine.
me know tomorrow how everything goes, okay?
I had some. And this ain't my first, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I already,
Oh, yes.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
But
well,
yeah, let me see. Can y'all see? Cole?
amen.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
see
we
it.
see it. Yeah, go on and put it down.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's pretty tasty. It's kind of tasty. I mean,
Yeah.
$12 a bottle. It's
Sound like something that could sneak up on you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, sneak on and sneak out. Yeah.
right, because it's tasty. And Anna Maria, can you please?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's please.
And how
So,
about you, T? What are you drinking?
I'm keeping it light tonight. I have White Cat, the opposite of dark red. So
Okay.
I'll be on my best behavior. I don't know about the other lady.
Always on my best behavior. Always. Even in my sleep.
now you
And
lying
what-
on Sunday.
Right. Because a lot of your kids was made in your sleep.
Oh
I
no.
was
Right. So
Oh,
Oh boy.
For real.
And what about you, cousin Tammy? What are you drinking?
I am
tonight?
keeping it basic, and I am sipping on the original Irish cream daily.
all right.
Nice. And ladies, I am drinking. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
That's cute
Yes.
glass.
it's a cute glass. Yeah.
Thank you. This
I'll fix
this
the face for you.
this is called a salty dog.
What?
I think that was appropriate for the topic tonight.
Oh,
Yeah, what's in the salty dog though?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
What's in the salty dog?
Right.
I'm glad you asked, cousin. In here it is some vodka. It is some it's salted around the rim. Mhm. And it has some vodka in there. It has some pineapple juice in there, and it has a splash of grapefruit.
That
salty
sounds
dog.
nice.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
salty dog. I said okay.
All right.
So you said that ties in on tonight.
Wait, nobody want to know what I'm drinking?
Yeah, Mickey, what are you drinking?
I said Mickey.
I'm about to take a shot. I'm gonna have to take a shot.
Why
Of what?
don't you take one
Of
by
what?
yourself?
Y'all forgetting about me? Nah,
I
I'm
said Mickey.
no. I just
What
know
you
I'm
drinking?
simple tonight. I'm doing vodka and cranberry, something simple.
Nice.
Oh, that was me the other night, honey. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm not-
Simple.
Classic.
So what
All right,
about this salty dog? Who's
Back to
this
the
salty
salty
Yeah.
dog
Yeah,
question.
who's the
What?
salty dog?
Right.
I just thought it goes well with the topic. So, back to the
Oh.
topic. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree or disagree that cheating starts with sneaky conversations, or do it actually start with the sex? Where do you think cheating starts?
I
I
agree
think
with the
it starts
conversation.
with- yeah, way before the sex. Way
Yes.
before.
Because that's leading up. That's the invitation, if we could, or
That's
opening
the
that
icing on the
door,
cake.
unlocking Pandora's box.
Yes,
Yep.
the COVID. Yeah.
I mean, not, we shouldn't say it in a good way. I shouldn't, but yeah. Yeah, it
Mhm.
starts way before you get to the bedroom or
Yeah.
wherever you
I-
want to
Car, the closet, wherever.
I also think too more because I think more with women also with both sexes, but women we're stimulated more with conversation, and things like that. So once you continue in having conversations, side little texts or good morning, those good morning beautifuls.
Oh,
And when you start really responding to them, I think it starts there.
Yeah, when you start engaging and giving them the time of day and
Yep.
yeah.
Or listening to their problems. You know how they need someone to talk to, and they're so comfortable talking to you.
Of course. What'd you say, Tammy?
I said I think it's complicated. I think that all the conversations don't necessarily have to be sneaky ones. I think that it could be that coworker who always wants to catch a ride with you to lunch,
Yeah.
or someone who wants to work on a project with you all the time, someone who will say, hey, can you, oh, you're running out, can you go run and grab that for me too?
Yeah.
Meetings, too many meetings that are unnecessary. It's a lot of that going on where it may not seem like it's intimacy, but it's too much. Like someone said earlier,
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah, and if you engage, you know what I'm saying, if you give that same energy back, then there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just too, that slope is just too slippery to
Very.
Yeah.
even start. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
so
anybody-
So
go
have
ahead.
you guys ever seen the upside down phones all the time? I
Yeah,
hate
Yeah.
that. It drives me
silent, the
crazy.
ones that are on
Yeah.
silent all the time.
Or the multiple phones and you just
I was
come
about to
across
say.
another one. It's like, oh, you didn't know I had to have a phone? No.
Mhm,
What number is that?
mhm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I think these phones and social media make it so easy with all these locks and then vaults. You can hide messages, and then like Snapchat, your messages disappear. It's crazy these
Yeah.
days where people can get away with a lot of sneaky stuff.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know that. I didn't even know that.
Mhm.
Like one time I found a
It's so
message that was,
tacky.
I'm sorry.
I said, somebody said they didn't even know that the messages disappeared.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is so tacky.
Mhm.
Yeah. I remember one time I looked in my phone and it was a message that was saved and locked. And I did not do it. I swear I did not. And I found it. And I'm like, how is it? Oh, it actually said secret message.
Oh
Mhm.
wow.
And I didn't do, yep, I didn't do it at all. And I'm like, what is this secret message? And it was like some old random from a girlfriend of mine. It wasn't anything I hid, but I'm like, what is this?
Oh yeah. The phone, they help you, especially iPhone. Oh, they help you every
iPhone,
step of the
Why
yes.
way.
need the phone help you?
They help it. Like, you gotta have your face up to the phone in order for it to unlock.
Yeah.
Even to look at the text message. Like with mine, I gotta put my face to the phone to even show the text, a glimpse of the text message. So
wow.
yeah, iPhone is on it. You hear me?
Mhm. Even Messenger on Facebook, they have it where you can do vanish mode. You can swipe up and the whole thing just vanishes.
Wait, on Facebook.
Wow.
Messenger, yes.
And
If
I don't
you
know,
like
y'all.
on the thread, if
I
you
think-
swipe up, it'll say vanish mode. I don't know if you have to have a certain update or something, but it came out of nowhere. I'm like, what is this vanish mode stuff? And it was making all my messages disappear, but you can make them
you
reappear.
make them come back. Oh, see?
But
Wow.
for the sneaky ones,
Right.
it's gone. They
Right.
can say what they want and then it's gone.
Wow.
Wow.
See
I don't know,
that's
y'all.
just too much.
It is.
we might get some angry folks out there,
Oh,
give
Oh, we get that
leveling their
penalty.
game up.
You're like, oh. They
Yeah,
like,
that's
turn that
too
off.
much. That's too
We'll
much
need to watch
energy.
it.
Go through your archive folder. No.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
That's
and
just too much energy to do. Just be truthful or don't be together.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
that's
do
just
you
too
think
much
today,
game.
do you think
And
it's
be
harder to be faithful in this society today?
Not for me.
Not for
Why?
you.
But I say it depends on the person.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's starting to seem like it's unusual to be faithful and to be in a monogamous relationship. Everybody's looking for that side thing or multiple partners, or it's just
Or-
the traditional old-fashioned man-woman relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Mm-hmm.
Or you got
unheard of.
women saying, "Oh, a man's gonna be a man,"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and actually
No.
going for it and being okay with it.
No.
Yeah. I hear that a
Yeah.
lot. Well, he's just a man. And that means what?
Right,
Right.
right.
Correct. Exactly.
Right.
But the
Mm-mm.
minute a woman does it, oh, no, she didn't. My
Yeah,
mother
or
once told me that a man can be naked and walking down the street, and he can get a suit, and he'll be always known as that man that cleaned himself up. But a woman can do the same thing, and she'll never get that credibility back.
Yeah.
Mm.
wow.
Yeah.
So does that say that women are held to a higher standard? Does it say that at the end of the day that,
I believe so.
Yeah.
you
I
know,
think
like
it's always
we gotta,
going to be the case that women are held to a higher standard.
Yep.
yeah.
There's a lot of double standards, unfortunately.
Amen.
And
So-
that happens to be one.
Getting back to this topic, let me ask you
Right.
guys this. So the question is, does cheating start before the bedroom? Do you guys think that it's possibly different for a man and a woman? Because I think that, like we said earlier, women are more, we're more into that mental connection, the conversations, etc. And the men, they're, more visual and physical.
Yeah.
You just need a
I
location.
was going,
I think for the woman, cheating may start with the conversations, but for men, for them, it doesn't
You see
start
it
in their eyes until there's that physical.
Yeah, in their eyes.
interaction.
Probably.
In their eyes, right?
Probably. So they get what they came for. Mhm.
Right.
Yep.
Pretty much.
I, I was going to say, right. You were thinking what I was thinking too, Tammy. Like, I think it may take a little longer also for a woman, just because of that, that emotional connection. Even if it is, hey, can you stop? Hey, can you stop and do this? Hey, whatever. It can be okay, but then after a while, it's like, oh, you know what I mean? And then comes the
So and that woman that does be like, after a while, she's like, oh, okay. Is that because she missing something at home? Is that because she missing that connection at home? She's not getting that
Or that attention.
Or is it that, or is it that that's something that he is missing at home? Or not necessarily, because he could be getting it at home and still just being a dog and just doing that
Could have
type of
just
stuff.
had it before he left for work.
Yeah.
You know how it goes.
yeah.
I definitely like.
I mean, we're talking about it, but honestly, has anybody ever been in that situation and maybe didn't go that far or realized or whatever and was like, okay, this is getting a little too, sticky for me, or this is inappropriate, or really came out and was like, okay, no, this is inappropriate and I shouldn't be doing it.
I think we've all done some flirting that's maybe given somebody the wrong idea. You know
Just smiling sometimes. Oh, can I please tell y'all this? So y'all know I do a Taste of Love. I do my deliveries or whatever. So I was handing out cards. This one particular guy, I gave him my card. He thought I was flirting with him. I'm like, no, sir. I just like, he called me to place the order. And he's like, yeah, I had to tell my girl that you was coming. I'm like, sir, I'm just delivering food. I don't even know you. What you?
Oh my God.
Like and then he just started telling me about his girl when I picked the food up. Like she mad at me, and I'm like, well, you got food for her. She shouldn't be mad. It's good. She'll be happy. And he brought the food into the house and then text me like, oh, this food is so good. My girl says she liked your food. I'll be in touch. But it was just weird because I gave you my card for business. I just said, hi, how you doing? I'm catering. I'm selling plates at late night. If you're interested, here's my card. Nothing more, nothing less. And he just went left with it.
Some
So
people do take it the wrong way. That's just how I feel. You can be as simple, good morning, how are you?
Yes.
Where's that flirting at? That's just
If
being
they already find you attractive and then you speak to them, oh,
Yes.
they're trying to go in for the kill.
Right.
They're gonna open the door by saying hello.
they're like, I'm about to shoot my shot.
Let me tell you, I've had a man tell me that I need to stop smiling so much
Mhm.
at men.
I've heard that forever.
And it's hard because that's all I do is smile.
I
Right.
was smiling before I had teeth. I got a picture to prove it.
Right. But he's a man, right? So he's telling me, like, look, all you gotta do is smile at them.
Yeah.
If they already find you attractive, you looking at them, you keying and all this, then you know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? He gonna try to get in where he fit in.
That is
That is
so
so
silly.
sad. So sad. Very
Yeah.
True though,
true.
very true.
Wow.
I mean, even during this pandemic, like I was at Home Depot once and the guy walked by and he came by. I just had to stop and tell you, your eyes just drew me in. You just drew me back to you. Sir, I'm standing here minding my
Thank
business.
you.
Marie, why you do a man like that?
I was in line waiting to cash out at Home Depot
You know you was
with
looking.
the mask on. Do what?
You know
You was fluttering your eyelashes
I did
Right.
not, Mimi. Did not. I'm in
Some
a
with your
mask.
mask on.
Maria.
Home Depot. Girl,
Home
bye.
Depot. Mhm.
Maria. I have
Women-
seen you at the pancake house. Just
Not the
cheesing
pancake house.
and
What
just
pancake house?
saying,
Where,
if you
where's
saw-
this?
if you see someone walk by that you know what I'm saying, think it
Yes.
was tasty, you gon' you
Yeah, that's her.
that's so listen.
Yeah.
I don't care if it was at the Home Depot, Lowe's.
That
I
is
don't care what it
innocent.
was.
We may look. We may look.
She could have been at the bus stop. It wouldn't have made no never mind.
Mm-mm.
At all. We're gonna tell the
No.
truth on this Sunday. That's what we're gonna do.
Mm-mm.
I'm telling you. Now, when I used to drive bus and I say and greet my passengers, you know, I get a few to sit back there and be looking and thinking, baby, I said hello to everyone as they aborted my bus. You have a
Right.
great day.
You say it with that smile though.
You
Not all- well, how do you-
Don't
how do
forget
you
that
say hello
voice.
to somebody with
And
rocks
the
in
Right,
your jaw?
right, T.
Her operator voice.
do what, Maria?
How do you greet somebody with rocks in your jaws so they don't think you're flirting? So you're supposed to say hello. What you supposed to say?
No. Don't act innocent. No. Here you go.
Don't forget that voice.
Somebody with
Mhm.
Yep, Segovia. Her operator.
Hello.
Hi, Maria. Hello.
Mm-mm.
You could just say what's up.
With that smile though.
Who need to put that on mute?
Don't forget
But
that.
I think too, that's with it's so easy and you know, I think that's why if we do see something like that, as women like see a text or a hey big head text.
Okay.
Y'all know those. See
Yeah.
something like that, it's
Hey,
like,
big
oh, it's like radar. You know what I mean? Because you know what that is.
I don't
Mhm.
get a hey big head. That's supposed to be cute.
Well,
Well,
I
some-
don't do work wives either. Like when I have
Work
met
wives?
female co-workers of my husband and they say I'm his work wife. No,
no,
he doesn't
ma'am.
have a
No.
work wife.
No,
I'm his
ma'am.
24/7 wife.
That's
he
it.
doesn't have
Exactly.
one of those.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We don't do that around here.
Right.
They bold for even addressing you saying that. Cause
Because
Right.
some people, you know,
They disrespectful.
Some work husband, you know, some people play like that, but some
Nah,
don't.
you can play like that when you're not legally married.
Right.
that part, T.
Play like that with somebody
I
that's
agree.
single.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Cause
Right.
I had to cut you about mine.
Okay.
Definitely.
I'll
No, I
have
ain't
to
got the
Don't
bill.
play. He don't got no best friends, no friend. No, I'm all of that for him.
I know that's right.
Hey, you
That's
gotta
so
be like that
disrespectful.
because there
Well,
are women,
female
and even
friends,
men that just
okay.
step over the
See?
line.
You said our female friends, okay?
Yeah.
If I haven't met them, like new female friends, absolutely not. If if he had female friends before and like we came into the relationship and I met them on that level, I would probably be fine with it. But some new female tells, oh, that's my best. No, I ain't. We've been together too long, and I ain't never heard your name, seen your face.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
listen, these women sneaky too. They
Yeah,
just
they are.
these girls
Yep.
sneaky too.
They'll be, oh, that's my friend. No, that's my brother.
Yeah. Yep.
Believe there are female hunters out there. Please
Yeah.
believe it.
My
Yeah.
brother.
In meaning voice,
Mm.
that part.
Yep, and some of them like married men only.
Oh,
They
they
love
love
him.
it. They
Definitely.
love
love
that because they know just where he is
Where his wife?
and will smile in the white face. Hey, girl.
She
Yeah.
gonna get. She's trying to get hurt.
Well,
A lot of people be on Snap now.
whoa, this chocolate making me hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Different social media tools that assist
Guys,
in
hopefully they're out there taking some
infidelity.
notes.
They
Mhm.
will. I just can't get over that. The hiring stuff.
So Mimi, I'm curious. I am curious about the question. Do you have a friend that's going through a situation?
Do I have a friend that I have a lot of friends that has gone through a similar situation.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Do you have a male friend that has been through it?
Their male friends went through it. I don't have any male friends personally, but they all of the guys that put them through that, I mean,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get it. I get it.
So, do you guys think that every time someone says they're at work and they're conversing and they're in what they feel like is a safe space because they're away from home, which can or cannot be a toxic situation, but do you believe that every time someone says, oh, I'm so unhappy at home, I'm just staying for the children, I just don't want to leave her in a bad situation, I'm just waiting for the right time. Do you guys believe those
No.
situations can be real?
No.
Some are and some aren't.
I think some
Yeah.
could be real, some could
Sure.
be, but the salty dogs kind of ruin it for that
For
small
everybody.
percentage
Yeah,
that could be
yeah,
actually
because
really
it's a
going through.
it's a
But
bunch
that's
of
just
BS.
their excuse to get some more,
Mhm.
you know, and then they be like, oh,
Manipulators.
well, you know what it was. You
Sure.
knew that, once you all caught up, now you looking crazy, and
Sure.
he giving you an excuse. Well, you knew what it was, you knew your position, and then that's when you gotta get them paws out,
It's like
Absolutely.
I've had a personal situation where me and a friend and we were friends, but of course he would, try to take it. He was
Mhm.
married and I don't want to be there, this and that. I'm staying for the kids. And I'm like, you're where you want to be. And I would always cut it. I would always be like straightforward. You where you want to be. No, it's not that easy, this and that. Yes, it is. If continuous, you continuing to say, I don't want to be there, I'm unhappy, this and that, then get out of it.
Sure.
Absolutely.
But it was always, and like I said, I would always cut it and be like,
excuse.
yeah.
And good for you, Miki.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
have a very good friend who
Mhm.
met her husband at work, and they were both married at the same time. And they were both telling each other, I have to stay for the children, or it's difficult for me to get out of the situation. I can't financially, the young lady was saying, I can't financially be alone. I can't remove myself from this situation now. But I think that they were friends for a moment, and then they fell in love. And as soon as they realized it was a serious situation, they got divorced and moved on with each other and got married.
Oh my word.
Yeah, it happens sometimes that way.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but you know what I'm saying? Most of the
Yeah.
times. Dude,
And
just
sometimes especially in, I think, African American families, it's not always easy to say, I'm leaving John Doe after we've been married this long, because Big Mama's gonna say, girl, you got you a good man. He paid the bills. You need to stay.
Child, at least he come
Nothing
home at
wrong with
night.
that
At least
man.
he
So
buy
what? He's
groceries.
going out doing whatever he need to do. Yeah, I know it's true.
Of course,
Yeah.
of
It
course,
is.
you know,
Yeah.
you gotta be happy.
Sometimes people stay in those toxic situations to keep the peace from their their extended family.
Yeah, yeah, and the
Mhm.
kids too. I mean, there are a lot of people that do stay for the kids for
Yeah.
a while, I guess, until they just cannot
Exactly.
anymore.
Exactly.
When I was in that situation, I was told you need to stay for the kids. And my rebuttal was, well, my kids are going to grow up and live their lives. So you're saying I should be unhappy and live in a household that wasn't healthy for the sake of the kids? My kids were happier without that person there.
Right.
So I had to follow, in my grandmother's words, my first mind and my own mind. Because you can't let people tell you how to think. Because at the end of the day, when you lock that door, you're
Right.
living in that situation. You know that show Snap? It's real, baby. Trust me. It's real.
And I realized, as a mother, I realized a long time ago that me being happy really reflects on them.
It does.
So,
Great.
They feel it.
no, like I have to make sure I'm good because they feel it too.
Yeah.
So,
And in this wicked world, your home should be your safe place.
Of course.
Your
So I'm going to
comfortable,
play
your peace.
devil's advocate.
Okay.
And in that, I'm going to flip the script a little bit and say, maybe cheating isn't always a green-eyed monster of someone who just wants a lot of women. Maybe it is an individual or two individuals that are really unhappy in their situation and they're torn. They're trying to do the right thing
yeah,
as
definitely.
someone who they think is a good person, but they also want to be happy.
Definitely.
So
I
maybe that man who's talking to you and who's known you for 6 years, because you guys have been coworkers for so long and you guys can talk so easily, maybe he's telling the truth when he says, I'm so glad that I have someone to talk to, because maybe he doesn't have that at home.
I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Every now and then they do tell the
That
truth.
individual can be a good person. They don't want to hurt that person at home. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Right.
People who want to leave marriage they don't always think the person they want to leave is evil. It's just not for them anymore.
Right.
For whatever
Well,
reason.
I'm sorry. I feel like, well, if they felt that way, then they need to. I don't know. I feel like when you say your vows until for sickness and health, richer for poor, till death do us part, forsaking all others. Don't, if you stand there and you say that before God and witnesses, you need to mean that sincerely. You need to mean that. So therefore, if you are feeling differently, you wake up one morning and you have a change of heart, you don't want to be in your marriage anymore. Don't be talking to your coworker at work about what goes on in your home, because these women and men are chameleons out here, and they're going to turn in and transform into everything you say that he or she is not. And then you're going to find yourself busted up your family, your kids. You don't mess up your kids. Now your kids is all distraught and confused. Now those are seeds and possibly generational things that starting or continuing, because now that has happened with your children. The wife is all messed up because she didn't see this coming. Potentially, she didn't see this coming.
But
I mean,
Mimi,
it could be the same way for the men. I don't agree with that. I think
but
that you
Mimi,
do the work.
I'm telling you, I assure you, 99.9% of people who say those vows on their wedding day, they mean them on their wedding day. And they may mean them for years after that. But why do the kids have to be confused and distraught? We just said a second ago, some of us said a second ago, that their kids were happier when they saw their parents happier.
I'm saying,
I think the
yeah,
difficulty is having that adult conversation with someone that you still think is a good person and you may still like, you may still love, but you're not in love with them anymore.
Mhm.
And that's where the difficulty comes in, because you're looking at someone you love and you can't hurt them.
I don't agree.
Well, at the end for me, it was gone, but I did have a conversation, though. I'm very proud of me for that. I did. At that point, I was just like, well, all I need you to do from this point going forward is be a good father. That's all I wanted.
Mhm.
Mm.
You can't force someone to love you or to continue to love you. But to me, the most important thing is if you cared anything about me, just walk away. I feel better with that versus this and that, or this one calling, this one coming, or the embarrassment of people seeing you with other people.
Mhm.
That's embarrassing.
So just be a
Very
Because
man.
I've been
Very
there.
true.
I
Very
agree.
true. I agree. I agree. I mean, I agree with that, Anna Maria. I agree with that.
So just be a man about it and handle your business.
Or
And
a
go left
woman.
or right.
And if you can't, I'm gonna stand up and be that woman about it, like I was, and handle my business.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd rather be by myself than to be with somebody that's totally just disrespecting me and embarrassing me. Because it makes you ask yourself questions. I'm checking myself as, wow, well, what's wrong with me?
Right.
Right. That's
You have that conversation with your spouse and you're telling them, I'm sorry, I love you, but I'm not in love with you, or I think it's time, I think we've grown apart. What if you try and have that conversation and they don't want to hear it?
Yeah, they're not gonna. Most of them aren't gonna want to hear it.
You know?
My ex heard it. I'm
that's
sorry.
what we're saying. I got a viewer saying that's where maturity comes in.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Knowing this is what you want, this is what you don't want. It's time, put your big guy, big girl panties on, and
Yeah.
it just has to be said.
And it's such a lack of maturity. That's
there you go,
there's
Nicole.
so many immature adults.
And
There's
age
so
doesn't
many
mean
adults
maturity at
That
all.
doesn't know how to maneuver in relationships. I mean, there's a whole show, Snapped, that's all about it. It's
Say
about
it again.
people who've had their hearts broken and they didn't want to let go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's so sad because even in the media today, you see he killed her and the kids, and then you come to find out she didn't want the divorce. I mean, that scares some women into staying because he is threatening their lives.
And men.
Vice versa, yes. It goes both ways.
Some
And
men
it could
don't
be a
want to
question.
leave because they don't want to split their fortunes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
Some
It's
people
tough.
get
That's
scared.
what I mean, that it's complicated. It's so easy for us to say, well, just, say what you mean. If you don't want to be with me anymore, just say it. I mean,
I do
speaking
feel like
from
they should do that.
experience, the conversation wasn't easy. And it was a conversation started at one point, and then a few years later, trying again, then a few years later, trying again, and then saying, well, the hell with it.
Them too many years, baby.
What'd you say?
Because your mind will start.
Well, if
it'll start. You start thinking, you laying there. Because me, typically, I remember laying in the bed with my ex-husband and totally thinking, I should take that extension cord and I can choke the hell out of him right now. And I said, you know what? It's time for somebody to go. In my head, I'm speaking.
Right.
Time for someone to go. And I told him, it's time because somebody gonna get hurt.
Right.
And that was just me putting my big girl pants on and acknowledging what elephant is in the room. Let's stop playing. Let's stop.
Mm-hmm. Prison was the elephant.
Yeah.
That too, baby. And ain't nobody, y'all ain't got no bail money for me. What y'all gonna do? Put some on my books every now and then?
We wouldn't give you out for that. We weren't gonna. We couldn't.
Right. So you just would have to visit me and put something on my books. But
Yeah, no. let's not get to that point.
Yeah,
No,
let's
that's
not. Let's
why I
not.
got rid of him.
It's
One
not
monkey
that
don't
deep.
stop the show.
Do you guys remember in high school breaking up with boyfriends? I mean,
Nope.
it wasn't
Yeah.
always, listen, Joe, it's not working, we done. It was always, okay, I'm gonna stop answering his phone
Right.
calls first.
Come on,
And
don't
then
leave
I'm
me.
gonna
Please
avoid
don't leave me.
him a little bit. And then when he come near me, I'm gonna talk to him crazy when he try and talk to me.
Or you tell your
We're all
friend
doing the
to
same stuff.
Because that too, that was another question a viewer had, was like, right, is she married? Is he or she married or just in a relationship? So is it different when you're married,
Definitely.
than as opposed to
It's different
your
'cause
man or
it's-
your
Or it
woman?
should be,
Yeah,
or it should be
documentary.
It
different.
should be different, but
It
I
should
don't
be.
think it's different.
But it's not.
It's
I
not.
beg to differ.
It's not different.
No,
Oh, I think there's more at stake when you're married.
Yeah.
I think a divorce,
it is.
causes more confusion. You got
More heartache.
You got to, the kids. You got to write it
Yeah.
down. You got to let
Yeah.
the judge know. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
say you're not married and you have a child with that person.
Yes.
Does that make
Well,
it easy?
the court thing. I mean, unless you go to the courts,
Right. And you can go all you want, but if they don't show up,
And I'm
Which
telling
all-
you, your families are bonded together. So it's not just
Yeah.
two people divorcing.
mhm,
It is
Yep.
two families.
Yep.
So
That's
you have to hear it from every direction.
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong? She crazy. He paid the bills. She cooked. What's the problem? You're not realizing there's so many reasons for marriages to unravel. If you're
It
not
is.
connected anymore and you've grown apart, you can't
Yeah.
wake up to that same person every day. And you
mm-mm.
want that life of misery.
There you go. Say it again.
That's why I'm staying single. Y'all heard me?
I
What?
heard you. That's
Oh.
why she's staying single. I don't
Which
know about
also, even like, let's go back to the topic, does cheating start before, physical? Would you put up with more married? Say you saw those sneaky texts and, saw those inappropriate interactions. Would you put up with it because you're married, a little longer than if you weren't?
Some women will. And some
Because,
women
because like you guys, like you got a lot more at stake.
Right. Some women, some will. And I shouldn't just say women because it go both ways. Some
Correct.
will
Yeah.
stay longer and some won't. Some will
I
try to
think
work it
that-
out and some won't.
I think that's when they're clues, and that's a time to have a conversation. When you see those clues early, you need to try and have a conversation with your mate to say, what's going on? Is there
Give it
something
to me straight.
going on? Are you
And-
feeling like
and-
you don't want to be here? Because I see a lot of private texts and upside down phones and
Phones. Yeah.
what have you, strange text messages, phone calls at weird times.
Yeah.
If they're not talking to you, what's wrong with you talking to them?
But sometimes you go to talk to them regarding the phones being turned over, not coming home when you're supposed to be home, or, all the little sneaky stuff. Sometimes you try to have the conversation and they're not receptive to it.
Right.
They
At
brush
all.
you off or, whatever. They're just not trying to have a conversation.
Right.
So do you get up and leave at that time? Because I mean, we're all adults. We know what it is.
Come on, like don't play me for the fool.
Yeah, we
Right.
know what it is. So at that point, we're making a decision to stay or say, you know what, I can't tolerate this. If you can't
Right.
fix it, you can't discuss it with me, I'm gonna make my own decision.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, come
I
on.
had to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we have a viewer saying a person is going to only do
Yeah.
to you what you allow them to do.
That's very
Absolutely.
true.
You have to teach people how to treat you.
That's very
Yeah.
true.
Draw that line when they start doing those things that you feel like.
And that goes
Now,
for
I don't check
everybody.
phone, but I do watch behavior. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
So I mean, like I said, I've had my phone hacked before. However, it's certain things I won't do, but I watch. And when I do, and I have a question, we need to have a conversation. Now, if you choose not to talk to me, that's fine. but now it's time for you to go your way and I'm gonna go mine.
Correct.
That's it.
And that's the thing, address it immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if it's not what it was, then it's not, or
Exactly.
you guys talk it out, but at least address it then instead of holding it in. Because
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
done that. I'm sure
That
we have.
snowball effect.
I've done that.
Yeah.
Now
and
you
explode.
exploding because the tap
Blow
going on the
up.
toothpaste.
Exploded big time.
I said,
Yeah.
then you exploding because the top going on the toothpaste.
Then you
Because
What
you
if you-
tried to-
What if you try to have the conversation immediately and they tell you they don't remember?
or what you talking about?
I'm sorry.
What?
Don't
I
remember.
kind of lose my sanity a little bit, and I'm working on it because it's not okay. But I've been there.
You're crazy.
And
Right.
they said they didn't remember, T?
Didn't remember, had outrageous, lame excuses like dummy is written right here.
Yeah.
And I black out. I will swing in a heartbeat, and it's not good. It's not healthy. And when I
Yeah.
get to that point, I'm like, okay, this is not who I am. I'm silly,
Right.
goofy, lovable.
Right.
I like to have fun. I don't like to be angry. I don't like
Yeah.
to be upset, bitter, shaking, nerves bad. You
Yes,
wonder,
girl.
Sleep.
like I said, I had to go
Listen.
through that with my husband, and I left him. I had to leave him for some months for him to really realize what he was doing, what he had, and it took for me to pack my house, my kids up, and no answering phones, no nothing, no.
You taught him how to treat you.
There it is.
And he still say, the way you left me, I swear, I was going crazy. I knew I loved you.
Well-
And it's been changed behavior since then. And
Yeah.
that's what I can give him. You know,
You
people
don't miss
are not
no
perfect.
water until the well run dry.
Right. It
needed
does.
that.
It takes a lot of work, but we are in a better place now, and
Good.
I'm grateful for
good.
that.
That is so great.
That is good. I'm glad he was able to get it together and you were
Right.
able to
Right.
give him another try. So
Yeah,
that's good.
Salute.
But then too, it
Yeah,
has to
sip
be,
to
you know,
that. Because that was a lot. It was a lot of work.
I'm sure.
Has to be
Yes, definitely.
at the top
then
of
you're
the
looking for that change behavior, not I won't do it again. I won't, you know what I mean?
Actions.
Sorry.
Actions.
Right.
The
You mean not
actions.
you.
Yeah, those actions and those words have got to line up
have
because
to.
when they are saying one thing and they actions is telling you a different thing, listen,
Yeah.
pay attention.
Mhm.
Talk is cheap, honey.
Girl.
Very.
You have to stay consistent. When he
Oh,
stopped,
Yes.
when he
Yes.
stopped doing certain things that he used to do,
Yep.
ooh, light bulb. Wait
Yep.
a minute.
Red flag.
yeah, because
I want to play something.
So you guys,
5-yard penalty.
in Tyler Perry's movie, Why Did I Get Married? Everybody laughs at Angela when she's like, what's the password to this phone?
Right.
It's so funny. It's a funny thing. But what's wrong with what we comes for if we're married? What's the challenge? You locking it because you don't want me to see a work message?
And that part, like, and
Don't
when
lock
it
for nothing good. I'm just
Yeah.
telling you.
good question.
and when it goes from not being locked to all of a sudden now your phone is locked. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
do you
mean,
My husband has my retina scan on his phone.
yo, what?
You know how
Right,
your
right.
iPhone, you gotta,
Eye.
do
Eye.
the Face ID. You know, it's a retina scan.
Retina scan.
Oh, retina. Okay,
Yeah.
retina.
Yeah,
It's over
so
with.
he's like, come
Eye.
here, so that I can get into his phone if I need to.
Mhm.
So he's like, it's locked, so I don't butt dial someone, but here you can get in it.
Mhm.
That's just what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Apple phone
That's
have these
beautiful.
trackers where you can track people.
Yeah.
He's
Look
like,
at
come here, let's put this on our phones in case of an emergency.
yeah.
I mean,
Right.
It's supposed to be
it's
like
not
that.
because we are, uncomfortable about us cheating.
Right.
But some
Right.
people would be like, what we need all that for?
Mhm.
Right.
Because those are the ones with little, secrets.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or do some people just, even in a marriage, they still want their bit of privacy? They feel like maybe, look, I'm married. I married you. We share a whole life together. Can I just get this little bit of my life to myself?
But there's a difference between my privacy and secrecy.
Secrecy. Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So like, I don't want
He
you
got his privacy when he go in the bathroom and use it, don't he?
Yeah, that's
And
what
when
I
he
was
get in his
thinking.
car and go to
Anything
work,
else?
that's his privacy, right?
Right.
right.
I don't need to be part of his phone conversations. I don't need to know what he did
Exactly.
last week, yesterday.
Right.
But if you're hiding something from me, that's
Right.
What
a
if you're
different
not
thing.
hiding? What if it's just, hey, we share our whole lives. Is it okay if I can just have this portion?
What portion? What do you want?
Is
What?
it okay? Like, okay, we talk about phones. Is it
Mhm.
okay if you just don't have my password?
I-
Like, can I
I
have?
wouldn't want his password.
I
wouldn't
don't
want
need a
it.
password.
You
No,
know
I
what
don't
the
want
thing is? The thing is, I may not come right out. I want your password.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's no issue. It may not ever be an issue until there's an issue.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Then when you start sneaking and doing all this stuff, then it's like, okay, now you starting to think, okay,
What's
what are
going
you
on?
hiding?
Yeah.
because he done got comfortable.
Yeah, that's when I agree with that, Mickey. I think that's when the phone started to flip over, your ringer always off. You
Or
gotta
you
leave
have
the
to touch-
room
don't
to
touch my
answer the
phone.
phone.
Yes.
Wait a minute, what's
It
the
goes
Yeah,
to
problem?
the
that's
bathroom
when
with you.
yeah, you're right. Every time you leave the room, the phone never leave your side. Like those
Right.
type of things are flagged. So now it's like, well, dang, what's in your phone?
So
Like,
then
Mhm.
at that point, if he say, why you gotta have my password? Can I just have some privacy? Then it's a red flag. Like,
yeah,
Mhm.
then you be like that.
Absolutely.
Then you be like, right. Then you be like what Tammy said. The girl from the movie was like, "Get open this."
What's the passcode to your phone?
Then he had another phone.
Oh yeah, they be having them.
Phone?
Yes, he had a second phone.
Oh, I bet she lost it for real, for real.
He
Mhm.
did.
Yeah, no.
She was
Okay.
supposed to.
You gotta be able to trust your partner, which
That's it.
Absolutely.
our viewers are saying too. You gotta be able to trust.
Yeah,
Yeah.
trust
But
is
when they
everything.
break that trust,
Yeah.
then what?
so what about
Because you're gonna start out with trust, but when it's broken, what do?
You remember it was
Ooh.
so easy in the 90s where people still had a house phone and anybody could answer
Yep.
it and know who was on the other line. Now you have no idea.
Don't. It's hard. It's
Mhm.
hard to regain that trust back.
Thank you, cell
Once
phone
it's
It is hard to
industry.
regain it back.
Once it's lost, that's it. And when you don't have trust, you have nothing.
So you think
So
once
then
it's
time
lost,
for someone to go.
so you think once the trust is lost, you can't get it back?
I think
It's
you can
tough.
get it back. I think you can
It's
get
a
it back.
lot
It's
of
just
I
not
work.
gonna be
think
the
it is
same.
a lot of work. It will never be the same.
It will never be the
Exactly.
It will never be the same. But
And
you
it's a
can't.
lot of
It'll
work.
take a lot of work, and there will
Mhm.
be a
Those
lot of flash.
triggers are going to come in.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. There, yeah.
Those triggers.
Because-
Woo!
Be serious.
What about when going back to the phone thing? I'm sorry. We do have a viewer saying a lot of people have important information on their phone. So what about say it could be a man or a woman. The phone is locked because there's important information. Because you know what I mean. You may lose your phone, and somebody can get into your
Right.
bank information.
That's
The lock is
understandable.
okay, but why do you have to
1:30,
flip it
1:30 at
upside
night.
down?
Huh? Anna
Y'all
Maria?
And why do you
Oh,
have
I
to
was
flip it
saying
upside
that-
down?
Right. The flipping that she talking about. But I'm saying, long as it's not going off at 12:30, 1:45. Oh, this business. I'll be back. And he butt naked going to the bathroom, talk on the phone, talking about his business.
So
Or the
you
phone don't ring
saying
because the ringer off.
until there's an issue, you don't need a password until you
Right.
start moving
I
phone.
never needed one.
We
I'm
don't
just
even
watching
need
your
a
behavior.
password.
Mhm.
I mean, but I do
But I
understand.
don't want you to feel like you need one to mine because you want it. Because you know when somebody doing something, they're always clocking you and accusing you
Mm,
when they're the main ones.
mm,
Well, you
I
know,
do-
me.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, Mimi.
mm.
I do understand, like sometimes, like depending on where you work, if you need a passcode. So I understand that. I understand that, but I
Right.
do still still agree with everybody else as far as the flipping phone and
Absolutely.
the other stuff. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
You
I
want to brush
understand
your
the work.
teeth, you use your
Preview come
phone.
through. That preview of the text
Mhm.
pop up.
But see, like I said, on the iPhone, I don't know about how you got yours set up, but on mine, I have to look at it in order for that preview
Yep.
to show the words. Like
Yeah.
it might say their name,
Right?
but it's not
Yep,
gonna say
that's it.
But
Yeah, you can
sometimes
switch
that's
those.
bad enough.
sometimes. Or they can have their name under their homeboy. It could be Tony when it really is,
Right.
Come on now.
Girl.
Oh, what's
Tony
up,
with
yo?
an I and not
Listen,
Tony
they're
Girl.
very creative now. Very
Very.
creative.
So it's like, I know it's just it could be, it's hard with the passcode. I mean,
Both ways, it is.
the thing is, it's just so many times the passcode or the flipping has been related to, then you find out the guy is, messing around, where if he is doing it, if somebody is doing it now, you just automatically think that.
Correct.
So
Those triggers.
Especially if he's never flipped before for like 10
Right,
years.
right.
And are you flipping?
He's flipping, his cologne on change, his style of dressing change. Certain little things you like, wait a minute.
No.
And what
Hey,
kind of
when you
drugs?
started eating turkey burgers, no.
Going to the workout.
Does that go with the
You
whole?
drink almond milk. When you start drinking
Hey.
almond milk,
So stupid.
What brand is that?
That's
there's whole milk around here. Now it's almond milk.
Right.
Just stay single like me, and you gotta worry about it, okay?
I'm with you to come
Guy.
baby. I'm with
So
you,
is that
honey.
what I could watch for? I need to watch for almond milk, that whole
Yes.
before the physical.
Yeah. And he did too many more push-ups than normal.
Right.
But
Oh.
question. So if you guys
Always at the
do
gym.
figure out, by reading, whatever, that there is some infidelity going on, do you confront the other person or do you confront your person?
Yours.
immature, I think. To
It
confront
depends.
others.
It depends.
I was about to say, if the other knew, they need a
We
they
having
need
a
a conversation.
conversation.
I
If
think
they
that
didn't,
you
then you're innocent. You may go on living your life at its normality.
Right.
But him,
Your man is telling the story. Oh, we're separated. We're not together.
I
And
think
they
you definitely
honestly don't know.
yeah. I think you definitely should check your spouse or your mate first.
Absolutely. First.
I think you
Absolutely.
definitely should start at home first. However, if you check him, or whatever, and if you check him and things continue, then then you just deal with that accordingly. However, if you are with him and the female calls and you try to have a conversation with her, then that's different. And if she continues, then she just walked into something
It
she
don't
shouldn't
matter
have.
what you say to that girl. Well, I shouldn't say that. It may
right.
some women. Some women may totally think, oh, y'all ain't together. And
Mhm.
she may stop. This is true. But listen.
But then you get some bold heifers that
Right.
feel like he loved them more than you, or he
Mhm.
wants to be with me, but you're interceding. Then them the ones you got to
He told me
have a
about
conversation with.
Yeah.
Because I've been there.
That person isn't responsible to you.
Or
The person
right.
at home,
No.
because the person at home is the one telling
said
this
the vows.
person, giving this person
Right.
all this confidence
Yep.
to say whatever she's saying,
Yeah.
to keep coming around. Because even after you have it out with that person, all he gonna do is meet up with her and say,
Yep.
"Baby, I told
Babe,
you
I'm
she
sorry.
was crazy."
Mhm. Yep.
No, I love
And
it.
that's
It's
just gonna
true.
make them closer.
But I have had conversations with both of them, same time, in family. It went well.
Why you smiling about it? I mean, was it
it
good?
went well.
It
Why
just
you
went
happy about
well. It went well.
That don't even look like it went well.
It don't at all.
No, it does not at all.
Mm-mm.
And did they stop seeing each other?
Yes.
Really?
Right.
Why
As far as I know.
Or did they stop seeing completely? What did you do?
did they
What
die?
did you do?
Right, because she did something.
She aimed.
Are they
She
still
aimed right here, always in this area. So
That smile. Mm-mm.
They stopped completely, to my knowledge.
Okay.
Or they got better,
Cheers.
But like,
Did it get better?
or they got better at being sneaky.
And they could have.
They got better at being sneaky.
But I guess at that point he must didn't want her no more. So he went on to others.
Oh.
So then I just cut them wings, baby. You got it.
So
You know how Angela Bassett threw all the stuff in the car and went to ignite it? Well, I didn't ignite anything. I just threw it out the house over the porch in the snow slush. And he had to pack from there. That's all. I meant business. Bye-bye. Time to
but
go.
that goes back to, that takes maturity too. You
Mhm.
know, in high school, I checked the girl.
Yeah.
As an adult,
You checked the man.
real
Check the
real
meat, yeah.
quick,
Yep.
you want to check the woman, but you know
Mhm.
what
No,
I
yeah,
mean?
they like to play both sides.
Yeah, so
Yeah. That's true.
So I'll tell you guys a quick, ridiculously funny story. I had a friend who found out that their mate was being unfaithful. And so they approached their mate, and their mate was like, yeah, well, I'm transitioning into the poly lifestyle. So if you want to be with me, then you'll just, get on board.
Hmm?
And my friend jumped on board.
Oh.
But wait,
We said, oh.
what is a poly lifestyle? What is that?
More than
where
one
you have more than
partner.
one woman.
People
Oh,
date multiple people. Like I've seen it so much more now that
Yes.
she mentioned that to me. Now everywhere I see people saying, "Oh, my thruple," because it's not a couple, it's a thruple.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, I told
I'm
y'all
gonna
it's
stay
more
over
and
here
more.
under my rock. No, ma'am.
Which goes back to my question: is it harder to be in a committed relationship?
Amen.
Because all
And
this
to be
mess going
single.
on.
Like, why can't people just be faithful? And I don't understand that. Like, that's crazy
Because
to
they
me.
want to be greedy, Mimi. They want to be greedy. Some girls want to have girls. Some guys want to have guys on the side from having the opposite sex also. Greedy. Little nasty behinds need to get somewhere and sit down.
I guess.
They just need to be direct and say what it is at the beginning of their
Yeah.
relationship. If they want to,
Yeah, but then they feel like they may lose them, so they're gonna put on this facade and keep that representative.
but that's where the maturity comes in. If you don't want to be in a one-on-one relationship, you need to say, "I like
Exactly.
you, but I'm not."
As
dating
I say
you
all the time.
exclusively."
Or
I'm
either
not
they
will.
just keeping nobody that don't want to be kept. Baby, you
Because
can be
people-
about you. You're not the last one.
Because people
Or
are gonna
either-
try it. People gonna
Of
try
course.
it.
Of course.
Just like, I mean, yeah. Just like a throuple, or just bringing another
Right.
person into the bedroom. Same
Yeah.
thing. If you don't want it, like Tammy said, say no.
Right.
No, but
so
then
if you
too, is this friend happy? Is she still happy in that throuple?
Mhm.
Yes, as a
Yeah,
matter of fact, her and the other girl in the relationship are both pregnant right now.
Oh.
Oh, Lord.
And they take these pictures with the man in the middle, and he's got their hand.
So they're like sister wives?
It's a
Real-
picture of a guy. He got 5, 10 women all pregnant for them, and he rubbing their stomach. It was on YouTube or something. Schuler did something like that. They had on pink, and he had on silver and pink, and I'm looking like you got to be kidding me.
I saw that.
Well, hey, I mean, if she,
Yeah,
if
if that's how she
they both like
How
it,
they gonna explain to them babies?
Wow. Yeah, it's their lifestyle.
Like I said before.
yeah.
No different than Mormons who
So listen.
have multiple partners.
Like I said, sister wives.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
So
I'm
Maria,
good, baby.
Maria, the
I'm
guy.
into one man, one woman. That's it. That's all.
So Maria, the guy that you saw with the 10 baby mamas,
Mm-hmm.
is that better or worse than Tyrone going to have 10 baby mamas and they all live in different
Down the
places?
street.
And
They don't know.
one in Alabama and one in
That's
Georgia.
a good question.
Which is better?
That's a good question.
Neither.
But it's not right for you, but it's right for those 10 women.
Right.
Yeah, hey, to each his own. Hey, you like it, I love it. It just wouldn't be me.
Ladies,
Yes.
raise your glasses.
Right.
You see
all
mine
right.
by empty, right?
Yeah, we about empty.
Yeah.
Mickey
Oh,
over
no.
there.
Mickey!
I know. Sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry.
All right, ladies.
Yes.
This was a great show, great conversation, and
Let's
lovely
thank
cocktails.
And let's thank the viewers, all the viewers for their
Yes.
comments and
Thanks for
you,
joining our
viewers.
first live, guys. We
Wait,
appreciate
before
you.
we go, we
Yes.
need to hear about the Sunday Scoop.
Oh,
That's right. Let's kick it over to cousin Decovia.
Yes.
One of the scoops. I got a couple scoops, right? So one double scoop. Have y'all watched the Billie Holiday movie? Everybody's talking about this Billie Holiday.
No, I haven't.
Loved it. I
haven't
watched it
watched
last
it
night.
yet.
I've heard of it.
I heard it's good.
Yes, I watched it last night. I loved it. It was definitely, have y'all seen Ladies Sing Blues?
Yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah, with
different.
Diana Ross back in the day.
Yeah, it's definitely different. I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
But it's a
Yeah,
must
don't
watch.
give it away.
Definitely a must
Well,
watch.
tell
I
me who's
learned.
starring in it.
I don't know that young lady's name, but she was
Andre
giving.
Day.
Oh, yep. That they did say that. She was looking like Rihanna in a couple of them.
Who was it?
Andra
Who
Day.
is it?
Andre Day.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but she
they say,
did.
she
She
got,
played
like-
that
I
part.
heard she did a really good job.
She played that role.
You think Oscar
Mhm.
buzz might be
Okay.
coming her way?
Must
I hope
watch.
so, because she did that.
Good.
Like Diana, she should give her props because she played Billy. She
Whatever.
played Billy.
I saw an interview with her early on, and she hadn't even watched it because she just didn't think she was an actress.
What? She
Yep,
did that.
yep.
Yeah, a lot of actors do not watch their work. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, everybody's talking about that movie. So
Yeah.
Hey, I'll check that out.
Awesome.
have y'all been watching Versus since the quarantine? Oh,
Just a couple.
Yeah, I
definitely
watched
caught a couple.
I haven't even heard of it.
Like Babyface and
I haven't watched it, but I heard it.
Teddy Riley was my favorite.
I haven't even
right. That's
Oh, Mimi, you can go back and look at them on YouTube or whatever. But Versus, like, shout out to Timberland and Swiss Beats for entertaining us since this quarantine. Like, for people like me who love to go to concerts, I
Yeah.
haven't been able to.
Yeah.
Like, man, like I be in my bedroom just like, yes.
Jamming.
At the club.
Hey.
And so last night was D'Angelo.
Oh,
I
okay.
missed that.
Yes, but the thing is, Versus is two people, right? Playing records, right? But for the first time, they had D'Angelo and friends, right? So when I saw it advertised, I'm like, okay, what who he gonna be with, right? It was D'Angelo. So at first he comes out doing like, oh, you know what I'm saying? We're glad to see D'Angelo because we don't see him that often.
Right.
So he doing his hits, you know what I'm saying, playing some of his hits. It's just him and his DJ up there. So then the friends start coming. So then, but it was only 3 friends. It was Method Man and Redman came out first. And because they had a song together back in the day. So they came out first, and then Method Man, God, like he gonna always be fine. Can you not be fine for 2 minutes? But this came out, but it was really long. It was like an hour and a half. So basically, it was just a D'Angelo concert. Is basically like I don't know why they put it as a versus. You know what I'm saying? They should have promoted it as just
A little
represent D'Angelo because it wasn't
Right.
a versus.
A
But
night with D'Angelo.
I was waiting on his baby mama to come out. Angie Stone.
Andy Stone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
that's who baby mom.
D'Angelo's.
Angelo.
That's old news. Oh,
I didn't know.
Their daughter is grown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm sitting up there waiting on her to come out. Like, dang, you ain't bring my girl Angie with you. But he had his DJ surprised him with a special guest, and the
Oh.
guest was her.
Okay.
You know,
Her or Angie?
Her.
Her,
a
the
right,
artist.
Right.
The
right.
artist.
So that was a surprise for him, and he was just like, he bowed down to her, like he was a fan, she was a fan. You know what I'm saying? So that was real cute. She played her guitar, she sang her one, I don't know the name of her hit, you know, her main song that everybody knows. So she sang that, and she was like, D'Angelo, I'm your biggest fan. And he was like, no, I'm your biggest fan. Like it was
Oh, that's cute.
you know what I'm saying, a moment. So she was only up there for a minute, and they sang a little bit. But yes, it was basically just the whole D'Angelo concert. But it was good. You know what I'm saying? If you're a D'Angelo fan, definitely. Like he's a whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? So that was good. But yeah.
Awesome.
Gonna have to backtrack and play that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check
and
that
T,
out.
you know, Bobby Shmurda home.
Yeah.
You know, the rest of them, y'all, they probably don't know who Bobby Shmurda is.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Maybe you ain't even know D'Angelo
That's the little chocolate one that got out. He did that money song or something. Something.
Bobby Shmurda. Bobby Shmurda. Yeah, he was in jail. He was in prison for 6 years, and we just been waiting for him to come out. And so he finally got out. It ain't even been a week now. I don't think.
Right. No, I think it was last week sometime. I think.
A week, yeah. So like
I heard they flew him home. He had a private jet.
Yes, another rapper went and
yeah,
got
took over. Yeah.
Look at you. You probably just Google that. Got it out.
He Google nothing. I've been right here.
You just Google that.
She Googled it. She said right here.
I've been right here.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm so glad. Bobby Shmurda. Like, you know, I listen to some new rap, but not a lot of it.
Right.
He's this young guy from New York, and I don't know why I'm just rooting for him. Like I just can, like, he's my son or something. Like I just want to see him happy and come out and make good music and just win.
I wonder how long the jet ride was, because he was only at Clinton.
When did he go? What did they bring him to?
Oh, well, he should be paroled to, well, I don't know if he's on parole or nothing, but I would think he was brought back to New York State.
Well, because he FaceTimed his mom, and so I'm like, why you FaceTime me? Ain't you want to see your mama? So maybe, I don't know, but
I think that's just a quick jet ride.
Well, thank you, Dakoya, for that scoop.
Yes.
Yes.
That was a triple scoop.
I know. So we're gonna raise our glasses again.
Yes, ladies, we're gonna raise our glasses.
The pineapples now. It was good, ladies.
It was great.
We'll talk soon.
Yes. Love you all.
Thanks
Have
again
a
to all
great
of our
week.
viewers.
Thank
Bye.
you, viewers, for tuning
Thank
in.
you.
Tune in next week, viewers. See us next week.
Yes, absolutely.
bye.
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 Bye.